How's it going, trainers? Coming at you with a Togekiss highlight today. I have to say, after playing 12 hours of the new expansion on day one, I am fully a Pokemon communication believer. Whether it's this Togekiss deck or anything else having to do with Stage 2 Pokemon you want to get online ASAP, Pokemon communication feels like the truth. This deck is taking the hyper consistency that communication can offer and it's cranking it up to an 11. We're playing copies of Mythical Slab as well as a singleton copy of Porygon to help us get to peak at the top of our deck and maximize our chances of getting Togekiss online ASAP. Togekiss is probably one of the most aggressive cards in the game. When you hit it on curve while going first, you evolve into Togetic, you attach an energy, you attack for 40, you evolve into Togekiss, and you can play a copy of Cynthia, cracking for 110 right away, and then you hit for 120 every turn for the rest of the game that you can occasionally kick up to even 170 in one go with a second copy of Cynthia. You're going to see this deck run people down again and again and again in today's highlights. If you enjoy the look of it, be sure to smash that button for the rest of the day. Have fun. How's the coin flip video done? The coin flip video has performed average, which is above expectations for that type of content, so. I think we researched before we data scan just because I have so much card selection already. We're looking for our stage 1 here. Well, now I do nothing, yeah? So, interesting thoughts on breakpoints. If Togetic hits for 40 into Dialga, Togekiss plus Cynthia does 110 and clears it the following turn. Acarius, thank you for the 16 months. So in terms of how do these things line up, the answer seems pretty good. Usually number of views is my measure for performance on videos. Yep. What am I even looking for at this point? I think it's like setting up a second Togekiss. So we'll Pokeball, shuffle that. Do I want to set up Crest or do I want to set up a second one of these? I can kind of wait on that decision, I suppose. Maybe I wait on that decision because I'm not attaching an energy anywhere this turn. Korean, thank you for the 23 months. Welcome back. Yeah, thinking about the breakpoint. The breakpoint of deal 40 into deal 110, cleaning 150 HP things is really clean. If there's no potion or no cape here, the game is over. Yeah, we're done. They're dead. GG, go next. I'm gonna dirtle for a minute here first. JK will take the second Cynthia. Yeah, definitely a double Cynthia believer. Holy gosh. This is incredible. You're thinking, wow, can I see this deck list? You could have seen this deck list 10 hours ago when the video posted with it in it. You should check it out at youtube.com/Oglandia Pocket. Mommy's home. I'll do it again, I swear. Pokemon Communicator is extra reason not to play out my extra basics when I'm going first. Let's do this. Ryan, thank you for the 2 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. I think the Fighting Aerodactyl deck is still good, isn't it? I would assume most decks from last season are still good until proven otherwise. One of the things I think the Pokemon Pocket team did a stellar job with from a theory perspective is it looks like they added new strategies to the game without just directly power creeping the things we already had. I expect when we play tournaments and I evaluate tournaments this weekend, there's going to be plenty of Mewtwo, Charizard, Gyarados, Pikachu, etc. I think they look like they've done an excellent job of going wide as opposed to just making numbers be bigger. All right, we're pretty likely to find our... Oh my goodness, I was about to say we're pretty likely to find our thing, and this makes us even more likely, right? So now I get to data scan, and then if my stage 1 isn't on top, it's not. I don't need a leaf. We'll Communicator now and shuffle. Okay, and now we'll research. Oh baby, oh baby, coolio. No real reason to communicate again this turn, yeah? Just tap the button. LeJud, thank you for the 14 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. What's in my deck? There is a 1 Cressula, 1 Togetic, 2 Togekiss. This is 50% to find the droid I'm looking for. We take those odds. Smooches! Oh, there was a Cressula. We were 66% actually, right? It was just because the Cressula was in my hand. Yeah. There was 2 Togekiss and 1 Togetic in my deck. Coolio. And then Dami Mommy here is gonna go ahead and clean out Mew for the 170. Yeah, they're not gonna know what hit him. Big damage. Big damage. All right, well, that was pretty clean. I was like, kind of exactly how you draw it up. Hopefully that goes well. We'll do a long stream. We're floating at like 3,000 viewers between the 2 platforms. As long as we're around those numbers, we're going to stream till I pass out. Yeah, if the viewer numbers are popping, we're going to do a long stream today and tomorrow. Not the Porygon I wanted for Christmas. It's not bad, though. There it is. There it is, gamers. I don't know. I think the gamers that are underselling Porygon are doing a disservice here. It's felt pretty sweet in terms of sequencing. What's the logic behind Dialga and Yanmega? Yanmega is just a good attacker that needs all colorless energy, and Dialga can accelerate it. Man, this person had a killer first day worth of packs. Holy. I'm not jealous at all. All right, I think I opened research here. And then we'll go data scan, look at the top. That's a Togekiss, so the Porygon lets me know I don't need to use Pokemon communication here. And then look at this curve. I get to crack this for 40, and then Cynthia with Togekiss means I clear the Dialga next turn. Like, this is and then we start cracking for 120 every turn. It's actually insane. Someone was talking about, well, maybe this deck's bad because Dialga's super effective. I really can't emphasize enough that weaknesses in this game don't mean you auto-lose the matchup. They are simply a balancing tool from a game design perspective that mean breakpoints look different. I think anything that isn't a... Ooh, almost played. No, I need to play that one. Anything that isn't another Cynthia here, I think I shuffle away. So we'll do this, not because we're looking for anything in particular, but because I just don't want to draw a Togepi next turn. So Kiss, Cynthia, clear, and then if we draw a second Cynthia, we win the game on the spot next turn. 20%. Yes, weakness is a better mechanic in this game than the paper game. It's one of the many things they improved. I think I'm a double Cynthia believer after this game. Hook, line, and Cinco, my boy. All in on the double Cynthia belief. So you just add the same window capture to your overlay multiple times. And then trim accordingly. So my overlay has Pokemon Pocket captured 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Because one you might not have noticed because it looks so clean. You'll notice my bench Pokemon are actually cut in half. I trim the text boxes off of the bench Pokemon to make them squares to get a little bit more height there. So many sequencing choices here. I think it's Pokeball lead. Oh. I think we research first, and then we can data scan before we decide if we're communicating or mythical slabbing. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. I think we're actually vibing. I think we're vibing. Take him to Pound Town here. So I think I lead Pokeball. And then I check the top card before we slab, potentially. And there's a Togekiss. So now we slab and grab that. And now we do this. And I can put my other energy on here. We're gonna have to build some Porygon next, chat. Okay, and then Fairy Wind puts this to 80, and then Togekiss plus Cynthia cleans next turn, yeah? Play more basics, gamers. If we hit... Well, we're going second. I was thinking about my going first turn. This is actually we're going second. Muse Nice into Charizard. Your deck thoughts on Lucario? It just goes, I almost put a Lucario deck in the new decks roundup, but it felt like that didn't make sense because it really isn't a new deck card, right? Like, Lucario goes in the Fighting Box deck, but it's just like making an existing deck better. So, Lucario is definitely a very playable, solid card. It's just not a card that's adding a new deck to the game, if that makes sense. Thank you. I think you basically take the Farfetch'd Fighting Box deck and swap Farfetch'd to Hitmonchan is where I plan to start. We'll do that. We'll do that at some point today. I opened 2 Lucarios. Oh, you know, maybe I should have waited on this last bench slot in case I hit Porygon to make our slabs a bit better. Yeah, I think I should have waited here. Only 1 heads here means they can't Arcanine me next turn, which is a big deal. Want to get this built up so we threaten genome hacking. I'm trying to think if there's a reason to slab this turn. There's really not. I'm not going to do anything with anything that I draw, so might as well wait to go. Genetic Apex packs are still available. You should take a look at everything on the pack opening screen. There's a button that lets you get to them. Reading is cheating, chat, is my #1 piece of advice when it comes to card games. It's a shame we don't have Mommy here. That being said, they, if they put up Arcanine, it doesn't clear this now, and then this cracks for 120 on the backswing, which is solid. Slab only gets Psychic Pokemon, so no, can't draw. Can't draw, what's her name? I think we're good to go here. I think they needed to attack Togekiss for 70 this turn. Because they can't just Charizard me because I have Mew on too. I guess I'll dig for the evolution for this at this point. Punished. I think we're good either way. But building second Togekiss has value. They can still Charizard you, they'll just lose. That's true, you know. I love your sensible assessments and analytics. The coin flipping video was awesome. Thanks, T-Bike. Glad you had fun with it. Slab plus Pokemon Communicator is no joke. If I overdrive smash and clear this, or don't clear this, they can put the Charmander up and clear me, and I can't clear the Charmander. I think this is still the line, but there's definitely some awkwardness here because we didn't have the Cynthia. Do different Togekiss set up each other's overdrive smash? They do not. They've not played any X-Speed or Leaf yet, so very high odds they have one or both of those here. I'll leave this last bench slot in case we draw another Crestla. Old phone, thanks for the baker's dozen. Welcome back. And we have the Mew lying in wait. There's the leaf we were expecting. So they have to go into Moltres here now? I think they were supposed to put their energy on here this turn. I think they messed up. Even if they would have put their energy on there, I think they were still in a bad spot. I believe there's 2 Pokemon in my deck, a Stage 1 and a Cress. Pretty happy with either of them, honestly. Would have preferred the Stage 1, but either is better than the Porygon. I don't think they have any lines to win at this point. We're gonna get to a point where the Mew just clears everything in one, yeah? I wouldn't be surprised if Gallade ends up being one of the worst EXs in this set. I think it and Licky Licky are probably competing for the bottom slot. You reminding everyone that it's still a very good tech card you have to respect. I mean, optimally, you should never craft anything, Python, so follow your joy. I personally am saving all of my pack points to craft 2 stars, though. As someone who wants those eventually. If you're not sure on where to get the registration code for the Hoaglandia Spraggles tournament on Saturday, you're telling on yourself as not having read the tournament details that include participant responsibilities. So you should read everything on the event page if you're not sure. If you're not sure what the sign-up code is. Because past giving you the sign-up code, it's also going to tell you other things you're responsible for doing. Why is Cressula in this deck over Giratina? Because Cressula is very good and Giratina is pretty mid. It's a shame we didn't hit, our basic, but hopefully we find it next turn. That's fine. Cressel is a fine opening attacker. When you have first energy advantage with this, getting to start to attack for 50 right away is solid. Laro, thanks for the quarter of a year. Welcome back. Knowing gamers, there's going to be a 15 to 20% DQ rate in this tournament. I wholly expect and am ready to have to DQ someone for not being in the Discord server or being unable to screen share and having someone write me a nastygram on social media somewhere. But I'm also definitely going to do that and enforce the rules. We are going to have very little sympathy, and by very little I mean actual 0, for people that can't follow basic instructions on Saturday. But one of the things I find personally really annoying is when, like, a TO has 1,000-player tournament and they extend check-in or deck submission by 10 minutes. There's a bunch of people that didn't submit their decks on time. The only reason we will be delaying our tournament is if the site has loading errors or logistical issues on our end, not because players aren't ready. We are going to run a very tight ship. If you don't have a deck list submitted, you're gonna get dropped. You're not gonna get to play. Is there any reason to Pokemon communication here? I guess I could use it with data scan to filter the top card of our deck. So it doesn't matter, right? I already have a Cynthia lined up. So this gets to clean Cressila, but then Togekiss plus Cynthia clears this on the backswing, yeah? Kuda Canoe, thank you for the brand new prem, appreciate that. Laraka, thank you for the quarter of a year. And Rikerchu, thank you for the brand new one. Appreciate all the support this morning, folks. We hit our full-time Pokemon goal. And now we're gonna want a data scan to look for our second Cynthia. That is not our second Cynthia, so because it's not the second Cynthia, I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle. So this lets us get another chance to hit second Cynthia next turn. Second Cynthia lets this Togekiss crack for 170 next turn. When Togekiss comes together, this deck seems very strong, and it's been very good at getting Togekiss together very consistently. So I'm gonna lead on research here because my goal is to draw Togepi, and when your goal is to draw a specific basic, you want to research before you Pokeball. And I'm not looking to hit anything in particular that helps me this turn with either of these cards, so I'm just not going to play them because we could top deck a Porygon next turn, and top decking Porygon makes these cards better. So if there isn't a compelling reason this turn to play these, you don't want to fire them off willy-nilly. I am not playing any copies of X Speed or Leaf. You gotta give up some things to make these cards fit. So I need to put an energy here, but that's also fine because we could just start attacking. And again, not doing anything with either of these, so I think we're just chilling on them. Slabs, I wouldn't mind finding a basic for this last slot. And I think we do this into switch clear. And then there's a question of, do I want a communication to find a basic to fill here? I think I do. Opponents just leave in, cool. A list of game highlights from the Dark Gray deck. My editor's gonna put that together for a video tonight. After I sign off, we'll have a Dark Gray highlight on the Hooglandia Pocket channel. Marowak's actually kind of scary for us because a singular head clears our stage 1, unfortunately. Yeah, I'll take a draw to a slab next turn. That seems fine. Data scan. What do we think of doing this? I think I'm into it. We like give this up as a knockout, and then we like put this up, put an energy on it. They lives on average through 1, and then that gives us time to build up this in the back. Oh, I put the wrong art out. Yeah, I don't have it in my brain that these are the same card yet. Building muscle memory. Nice. Scan some data. Yep, Cynthia stays right there. All right, I think if we have average Marowak variance next turn, we're just in an incredible spot. So long as they don't hit the 25%er and clear this Cressula, I think we're good to go. Oh, I guess with Lucario, if they have Giovanni, oh man. Nice RNG card gamer. Nice RNG card gamer. So easy. Never didn't have it. I'm going to Pokemon Communication this Cressula away because I don't want to draw a slab next turn. Just using it to like dig to another Cynthia, basically. Although I probably want to put the other Cress on my bench eventually, so that way we play around Sabrina. Yeah, card's just kind of scuffed. Pokemon Communication works exactly as expected. It is an incredible consistency adder to Stage 2 decks, it feels like. I think we're going to have competitive Stage 2 Pokemon this season. And it's exciting to say that. Yeah, the big question will be is how does it work out in terms of making Mewtwo and Charizard more consistent? Hopefully those decks aren't over. I'm hoping Darkrai and Weevil existing will be a natural balance to Mewtwo getting potentially stronger. Is my hope.